Okay, I think we're good to go. So, hello everyone. My name is Xynthia, and today I'm going to be starting the Honkai Star Rail 3.4 questline. I'm excited to get into it and see how it goes. As far as Genshin goes, I know I started the Genshin Impact questline before I disappeared for like over a week because I went on vacation. I just decided to finish that on my own. There's only like an hour of content left, I think, when I got back. I just did that yesterday. Stuttering. Wow, love that. Yeah, I just decided to finish it on my own. Like, one, I was still recovering from being out of town for a week. And I didn't feel super great yesterday because I thought about streaming, but then I was like, my head was hurting, and I was like, I don't know. I want to finish the quest, but I don't want to stream it. And I feel like I'm allowed to do whatever I want, so... Sorry, if people were looking forward to part 2, there isn't a part 2. But this is part 1 of the Honkai Star Rail questline for 3.4. We'll just kind of jump right into it. Let me just test to see if my bot is working. Chat bot. I'll type the !commands command. And if it works, then yes, looks like it works. So people can click that link to find the list of commands. There are some very fun ones, I think. So, alright, I'm going to switch over to Star Rail, I think. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. It takes its time sometimes. There. Alright, I might go ahead and just do my dailies first, you know, just to do that. Fushuen. Yes, for those... I've been pulling for Finan. I didn't really want to make a video about pulling for Finan because I didn't really plan on pulling for him like I planned on Anaxa and Castorus. Finan was kind of a last-minute decision. But I was like, I'll pull for him and see if I get him, and I lost the 50-50 to Fushuen, so I'm gonna keep pulling, but unfortunately, I did lose, so that's why I have Fushuen now. Okay, so have you heard of a knowledge-sharing website named Nofinity? The myriad of topics on this website encompass a diverse range, leaving no stone unturned. Occasionally, I too receive invitations to answer some of the questions posted there. Like, look at this one. How can a leader maximize their direct reports' motivation to work? Let me answer such a question. Because you're an outstanding leader. Of course, the Master Diviner managing the Divination Commission workplace like this is a piece of cake for you. But yeah, I got Fushuen because I was like, well, because I put her on my characters that I can lose to, which I don't mind getting her. I didn't have her, and I did want her when she first came out. Let me just see what strength, most important aspect of workplace. That's a pretty good answer. Using Xynthia as an example. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad it was her and not maybe some of the others that I have. Blade would have been a little bit better because I have Blade already, and getting Blade Eidolons would have been great. Okay, I don't have these ready yet, so... Because that's part of my daily questing, right? No. But yes, I've been pulling for Finan. And I guess it's time to farm for Finan. Actually, okay. I'm kind of curious. Let's try out the Blade buffs. Is Jiao Cho really good? I don't know if Jiao Cho's great here. He's better than some, though. I'll just go ahead and use this team. Yeah, because Blade got buffed, so I think it'd be nice to like check out the Blade buffs. And if the sound is unbalanced, people can just let me know. Like, it sounds fine to me, of course, but oh, okay.
I'll see you off.
I am glad that they're doing that, though. Like,
I heard the call, loud and clear. Now, bid you farewell.
That they're, like, buffing characters. Oh.
Abyss flower? bloom.
Because,
Unnecessary.
like, Blade was fine for me. Like, he was strong enough, but I always felt like, you know, there were areas he could improve.
Make good the loss. Fail to send you.
You know, one-shotting people.
How about letting the enemy strike turn up the heat?
I don't know if I still want to use the burst. I don't know if I want to use the burst there. Or the ultimate. Because, yeah, we're going to get the next wave really soon. This one makes more sense to use the ultimate on.
I'm honored by your presence, since you're already here.
It's like, yeah, they might have not recommended fire, but
Why
Jarcho's
not
just
have
really
a
good,
lead?
so... He goes wherever. He goes in many different
Your
places.
end approaches.
I put him in, like, almost every single team, just because he's that good. People can disagree, but I think he's just that good.
It's better to make no move. Turn up the heat.
Fail to send you.
I mean, that's pretty good. I can't say how much I'm like, wow, these buffs
That
are really
paradise may be
good.
unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
I mean, maybe if this was pre-buffed, it would have been a little... He would have felt weaker, maybe? I don't know.
How about letting the enemies turn up the heat?
Make good the loss. You chose the wrong enemy.
It's kind of late to be...
I will overcome the thorns.
Oh, right, he hasn't even...
Serenity stands clear
It
before
hasn't even been 2 turns, wow.
I will dispel.
Well, I forgot to redo his, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I need him to heal first. I'm gonna go stand. There's a teleport module thing up here, and I can heal at that. Okay, there we go. I do. What? How much do I have? 117. If I had it fully charged, it would be a little bit different. Because usually I do like 2 rounds of this, like 2 rounds of Crimson Calyxes, and then I'll do.
Better to make no move than what turn up the
Okay,
heat.
you don't need to. I don't remember how I
I'm
usually do
honored
it.
by your presence.
So I think sometimes I'll do 3
Since you're
rounds of
already
Crimson Calyx, sometimes I'll do 2 rounds of Crimson, and then 1 round of Golden
Why
just
not
to
have a
have
meal?
more upgrade materials. And then I'll use the
You
last.
impede me.
A lot of times I have about 120 after that, and I'll use the last 120 to farm for relics or lana ornaments.
I have heard the call.
Well, I guess I wasn't using Sunday's ultimate on Blade because he didn't have it up for most of that.
Thorn. I will walk with you.
Mainly because Joucho and Blade would take them out before we got around to Sunday. Okay. Okay, it's pretty good.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
It's better to make no move.
A blade's edge knows no mercy.
Nice
How
try,
about
but
letting
like,
the enemy-
you're against
Make good the loss.
the zone.
Fail to send you.
I'd say, no, I think the damage is pretty good. I mean, now he has the buff from,
Turn up the heat.
what round is this? 4 of 6, okay, well.
I'm honored.
He
by
has
your
Sunday's
presence.
buff, so
Since you're already
that's
here,
something.
why not have a meal?
I will dispatch you by my sword. Your end approaches.
I guess I never actually used Sunday with Blade before, like, a little while ago. I kind of forgot that that was something I probably could do, and maybe should do. Hello.
Serenity stands clear before me.
I don't know.
Blade's edge knows no mercy.
This turn was coming up anyway, but
Let the enemy strike first, and then take.
huh? You say more to? There's more to that voice line? Okay.
The loss.
Whatever.
Better to make no move. Turn up the heat.
Actually,
I will dispatch you by my sword.
he's gonna use his follow-up attack here. I don't really feel like I need to use his ultimate.
Thank you.
I don't use Blade's ultimate a whole lot. I usually try to use it strategically, and I can't say I'm the best at figuring out. Or like, maybe it's less of I'm not good at figuring that out, and more of I end up holding on to it for too long, even though I'm like, it's strategic. Okay, let's see. Oh, you got Finon yesterday. That's really cool. I am pulling for Finon right now, but unfortunately, I was not so lucky. I don't know why they organize the characters like this, but this is what my Finon looks like. I don't remember him being a short female with pink hair. But it's okay. I will probably get enough pulls from just doing the quest and the events to be able to obtain him. So I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's a great... We love... E0S1. Nice. Yeah, I might try to get his light cone, but it's probably more about... For me, it's more about trying to get the archer light cone. Soon E1S1. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for me, it's more... I'm trying to pull a lot so I can get this, because I feel like it'll be nice to get archer for free and then get the light cone as well. But... I'm not sure I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to pull that many times. But why worry about that? Okay. I've done some farming. I'll just go ahead and do the quest now. Ooh, let's view the story recap. I feel like that's a good idea.
Following the return of the core flames of reason and death, Aquila is the only titan that we still need to campaign against. Finon asks us to recreate the past, and he repeatedly challenges the Flame Reaver to hone his abilities. The Flame Chase journey's triumphant conclusion draws nigh.
50 off.
Yet a sudden disturbance occurs in the Holy City.
Like 50 off from getting E1, or from getting the Oh, you were 50 off. From getting the free light cone, maybe?
Using the Council of Elders and the
Oh, I love
Cleaners,
this picture.
Aglaya made sure that her fall paved the road forward for the Flame Chase. Amidst his grief, Finon takes up the mantle of leadership, giving a speech to unite the people.
Oh, definitely
Cypher
not 50
also
away. I'm
returns on a mission,
from getting the light cone. I see. Okay,
promising
cool.
to protect Kefli's core flame, while the Flame Chase party is away from the city. With the help of the Twilight Courtyard's last descendant of the sky, Hyacinth, the party ascends to Aquila's flying fortress. Hyacinth resolves to fulfill the duty passed down over generations of her family, only to discover that the glorious feat of Celiosi the Day Thunder Knight, campaigning against Aquila, was nothing more than a blood-stained lie. At the same time, in the city of the dead dragon's bones,
This is a long recap. I mean, there was a lot
Cypher
going on.
contends with the Flame Reaver,
These
who
story
comes seeking
these
the
story
core
quests
flame.
4 and 4s have been...
Though she holds out for
There's been a
some
lot
time,
going on.
she is no match, and is slain in the end.
I know,
But
everyone's
she had
dying
already
too.
given
Like,
Kefli's core
good
flame
grief.
to Spirit Thief Bartolos, ordering them to wait for an opportunity to deliver the core flame to Finon and the others. The Flame Chasers fight together to defeat the Sky Titan, which has become a combined being of the god.
But I kind of like
and
having
immortal.
this recap so I can remember all that
As
happened.
they are trying to escape from the Eye of Twilight, the Dawn device suddenly goes out, and Hyacinth is forced to return the core flame early and remain in the sky to bear divine authority, becoming the protector of the people.
Yeah, well, some of them aren't even dying necessarily, I guess. They're just doing their duty.
Following Cypher's death, the divine power of trickery dissipates, and the
And that
dawn
involves,
of
like,
Optima
disappearing,
that is
being away from
sustained by
people.
her lie comes to an end. The Holy City is met with the merciless invasion of the Black Tide. as the powerful Flame Reaver moves in ever closer.
Right? I was like, wait, this whole time the city has looked like this, but it's been Cypher's lie that's kept it
At this moment of crisis,
looking good.
Mighty, Castris, Treeby and Treenan, Cartonis, the Holy City Guards, and Don Hung all laid their lives on the line so that the Deliverer would have the chance to complete his mission. After making sure that I would remain safe, Finan enters the vortex of Genesis alone.
Mine DPS 1.5 at highest right now. Like, for Finan. Yes, let's go.
Are there other matters?
Bruh, just let me do my mission. You don't have to come along if you're gonna be like that. Okay. Zeph the Guard.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Don Hung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
Right. It really ended on a cliffhanger last time from what I remember. I was like, okay, that's great. And Finon was like,
There he is.
go
Lord Don Hung!
home.
Quick, we must assist him!
1.5 million. Oh, I see. I was like, 1.5 what?
What are you doing here? Where's Finan?
He's here! His voice is back! Let's go! I knew the voice actors were coming back, so I'm really happy about that. I didn't know he was coming back so soon, though. I don't have to voice Don Hung anymore! Dang, I was really good at that, too. It's a long story. Let's deal with that guy first.
We are under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
What do you
At some
mean?
point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all, like some kind of omen.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I didn't even read that. Now's our
Don't get
chance.
Too close. That thing's black flames are burning hot. I don't know what's happening, but leaving is the best option.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Yeah, why is he just kind of
Fine.
sitting there?
Is he going to be all right?
I don't know.
Believe in his resolve to save Akuma.
No, he's not gonna be alright. Physically, he might be alright. Emotionally and mentally, I have my doubts. You know? As one does. Okay, let's... Let me through. Let's see. Oh, that's... You know, that's really cool.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us.
I like how he's still in his Imbibed
Could this
Lune
really be
get up.
some kind of divine intervention?
Maybe he's just ready at a moment's notice. In Divergent Universe, I think I had an attack for 5.5 million. I mean, Divergent Universe buffs and damage is kind of crazy. Like, I could be using a character that I'm like, they're alright, and then they're hitting, like, you know, I'm gonna say 2 million damage. I don't have a whole... I have very few characters who also have their light cones, and then even then, like, the relics I have aren't the best. So I'm not here to be like, I have the best damage. I know I don't. So if I say, like, I hit, like, 2 million damage, that's good for me. But I've probably hit higher with Divergent Universe, though. Sometimes the buffs in Divergent Universe are crazy, man.
We can't stay here for long. Lady Treenan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
Is this really what trailblazing is supposed to be?
Our experience in Amphorius has far exceeded expectations. If our goal was just to replenish fuel, then mission accomplished. But you're right.
Doesn't feel right to just leave Finan behind.
For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Is that what's his name?
Who's there?
What?
I hope to
Oh,
convey
screw
a
him.
message
I thought it was like the other guy. I
to
forgot his name.
nameless.
The Antikytherian dude. How did I remember? Like her? Lygus? Lygus, I think is what they called him. But screw him. What do you?
Screwlum?
Yeah. What's
Who are you? Stand down.
what's he
I
doing
order you
here?
to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
Why does he just say guard? Why doesn't he just? Maybe he doesn't know her name, so he's like,
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm
yeah.
glad I arrived in time
Why
to
are you
stop
here,
that
Squirrel?
black-clad one from harming you further.
Oh.
So it was you.
Divine intervention, more like robotic intervention.
It was fortunate we found you in time. Madam Herta and I were both quite relieved.
What did I say? I said it's good to see some familiar faces. Ah, that's true.
You two know this Antikytherian?
He's not an
Does he come
Antikytherian,
from the
or
same
maybe he
people
is.
as
I don't know.
Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze.
He's just like
Would you mind giving
an
us a moment
inorganic
to
life
speak in
form. That's
private?
about it.
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please, stay safe.
I'm wondering what's going on here.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited. So
But
I'll
how is he
keep this
doing
brief.
that?
The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria. An experimental field of a certain eon.
I'm guessing that Eon is remembrance.
And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues
So we were
unchecked
right.
on this
It is a
course,
simulation of some kind. But the people, are they real people? I'm so
a
confused.
Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences.
You know what? A Lord Ravager, like Fantilia?
The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Lawfu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition.
So it wants to destroy erudition? So either erudition, Noose, or Nos, or however you say it, is the one with doing the experiment, or it's remembrance. I feel like erudition makes more sense for, like, experiments, but if you're talking about memoria and matter, like, memories, remembrance makes sense. Surprised Don Hung face.
Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos.
But how will we do that?
This world is enveloped in a firewall.
Get
that
this hair
defies
off my mic.
explanation.
That's kind
And the
of
flow of
embarrassing.
time
No one
here
can
is
see it,
also
but
different from reality. Madam Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside.
oh yeah, I saw it because we saw her to do that in an earlier quest.
However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp.
Oh, so maybe we weren't supposed to be able to do that if it's just like an experimental world?
It will take time to uncover the reason.
I don't know.
Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
What do you say, Don Hung? I will shoulder this responsibility. Aww.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
He's like, I don't want you to stay
Look
behind.
at this, if you would.
Ah, yes. The cube.
This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world.
Interesting.
Of course, it is not curio with unlimited
Oh no.
uses. May only be held by one person.
Yeah, okay.
The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1, the Intellitron named Ligus. Possibly the primary
Ligus.
culprit
He
behind
was so
everything.
suspicious. Like, at first I was like, oh, this guy's kind of cool. But then, like, as the quests went on, I was like, I don't know about this guy.
2, Bertha discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into Amphorius.
March has? What does that mean?
Cold. It's freezing.
Finally, March 7th.
Hold on. Am
Lore.
I dreaming?
Like, she's been, like, dead for a whole...
This is way too strange.
for a whole few patches. And we're just out here like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Everything's spinning. And I can see wubbaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it! She warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed her.
Oh.
Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path?
Not you too, March.
Have I done something
But she's already
crazy without
on the path of
remembering?
preservation.
Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple. Right?
Is this how they're gonna introduce elation as a path?
Child of remembrance.
I assume she was just gonna get a remembrance path.
Step forth
Which,
into the depths of the path space.
if she does get a remembrance form and it's pullable, I'd be interested in pulling for her, because I like March. She's cool.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If
I
you're
wonder who
there,
the voice is, though.
come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight. Hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears.
Voice of the path.
Step forward through the gate of memory.
So it's the voice, probably the voice of Fuli? Or something?
The voice. Is it showing me the way out?
Yippee! I have the chronocognitive anchor. Well, I don't. I don't think March has it. Trailblazer and Don Hung do.
Don't fall for it.
Oh, that sounds like Mem.
They're lying to you. Turn back now. Another voice? Who now?
What do you think, Bubbles? What do you think, Bubbles? Should we go through?
Wait.
Fushuan.
Master Diviner? From the Wafu?
And the Guardian of Recollection girl. Whoa, wait.
Master Diviner. What brings you here? And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March.
Or maybe Fushuan was the one saying turn back? It sounded like Mem, though.
A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it. Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories. And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
I'm sure she still wants to know what happened in her past, though.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection,
the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history. The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end.
So maybe it wasn't Fushuan saying turn back. Then it could have been Mem saying turn back.
Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
I wonder how.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
And why?
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now. But in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined.
Interesting.
Now go.
So,
Well,
I just
you know, getting Fushuan
walk
from
through
the
that gate?
getting Fushuan from the standard banner was actually a sign that she was going to show up in this quest.
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories!
Yeah, it's definitely Mem talking.
Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate.
Oh.
Now it's... you two?
Yeah, I don't think they're real. Hey.
Hey, guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are.
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star member? Wait a sec. You might look like you two, but...
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this neural link to reach you.
I don't think so.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going,
I
March.
don't think
Find
so.
your past. Wake up. And travel with us again.
I wonder what will happen when she goes through. Because Mem, obviously, and I feel like Mem is like a representative of the Path of Remembrance. I wonder why Mem is saying not to go through when everyone else is, like, this realm is saying to go through. I wonder who's
That sounds
in her
really
brain
tempting.
saying, go through.
Finding my past.
Find your past.
And continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's go through that gate together.
I don't think it'll happen. I don't think we'll go through together. I think you guys will disappear.
Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
This place is really cool, though. This realm.
Wait up! Slow down!
There's no one behind me, is there?
Those words sound so sweet.
Trying to see if I could see Mem behind me.
Keep your eyes open. Don't let them fool you. At last, I finally caught up.
Wait. It's Cyrene or Cyrene? Cyrene? I can never remember how to say her name. But she's Mem. That's Mem. And they look similar.
Hey, are you all right? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say,
Wait.
March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision?
So Mem and Cyrene, I'm just gonna say her name like that for now, or Cyrene, have the same voice. So Mem is Cyrene in disguise, and so Mem is a Lord Ravager, or what?
Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings? Yep, named Cyrene.
Cyrene.
It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right? Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we?
That's what I thought. Except Cyrene is short AF, but, you know.
Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine. And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence. Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now.
Oh, I guess I said something about a Lord Ravager. I've heard theories that Cyrene is supposed to be a Lord Ravager, so that's where that came from.
It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think.
But I don't
I
know.
know exactly what you're going through.
I don't know where the Lord
which is why
Ravager
I
is. It
don't
could be
want to
none of
see
these
you
characters.
Exploited or hurt. You know what I'm going through? I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. But there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
Is Cyrene on March's side, really, though? Whose side is she on? Their outfits are kind of similar, too, just like different color schemes.
They're lying? Luring me into a trap? Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that?
Oh, game's lagging a little bit. Too bad.
If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever.
Or maybe Cyrene's the only one who's, like, aware of the cycle that keeps happening?
You've seen what's on the other side? I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely.
Huh.
So I had to try and stop you.
I wonder what happens when they go through. Is that like the symbol of the loop that they're probably... Because I think at this point we all kind of know that Amphorius is... Since we know it's a simulation of some kind, it's probably been stuck on a loop for a while. So I wonder if the people who walk in are the ones who get caught up in the time loop sort of thing. Or the repetition of a cycle.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world? It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted.
Oh.
Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
Children of remembrance? What does that mean?
They never give up, do they?
Do eons have
Don't let them
kids?
sway you. Stick to your path.
It could just be like an expression, but...
The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home.
So why are the memo keepers trying to keep March here? And like, what about her going through that door saves the Garden of Recollection? Or does it save the Garden of Recollection?
Thank you,
Is it a lie?
Irene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Even though Cyrene just told you literally not to do that.
Wait. What?
She's like, huh? I said no, 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 no.
I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends.
Aww.
Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius.
On their way to Amphorius. I don't think you realize.
But only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me.
You may be right about that. We may all be dead by the time you arrive.
That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle.
Yeah, power of friendship, let's go.
We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together.
Surely.
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are. Looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire.
But why is she Mem?
You're making me blush.
Why are she and Mem the same? What is the significance of that?
Well then, I guess this is it.
I think it's Mem anyway. I hear the voice and I hear Mem. I'll figure it out. It will be revealed to me later on.
We'll see each other again?
Mayhaps in a dream.
Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends.
Oh. That's
Since
great.
Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can.
But is she even going to remember this place once she goes back through the gate?
Then I'll look forward to that day.
You know, only like 3 billion more cycles later. I actually don't know what the number was.
Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
Oh, okay. What story? What happens? What's going on? At the Vortex of Genesis. Moi at the Vortex of... Oh, there's...
You okay there, friend?
There's a Cyrene in animal form. Oh my gosh, I just thought... I was like, it's her persona. I'm gonna shut up now.
Something seems to be bothering you.
A lot of things. The Vortex of Genesis. Oh,
Genesis.
she'll say it for me. Thank you.
We made it back. Even this place has changed. Finan. Is he ready for Aranova?
I don't think any of us are really ready for that, but... I hope Dan Heng will be okay heading back on his own.
If anything, he's the one worried about you.
That's true.
But I'm here to watch over you now. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end.
But has destruction always been part of this loop or cycle, or is this new? Something
Like
new.
how you and Dan Heng treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me.
So what happens when we leave Amphorius and I'm still on the path of remembrance? Time to see the Aranova begin.
Right. Time to see the last core flame restored.
Let's do this thing. I'm not scared. I'm not worried.
There's Finan. And wait.
Why is Lygus here?
Lygus.
Mm.
Remember, Skrulum's warning.
Lygus is probably the one behind all this. And why? I don't know. Hero, honor the Crimson Call.
And you
Lord Finan.
Can Lycus become playable? That'd be pretty cool.
Core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the gray unknown.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
Sounds great and all, but like, will you? Will it be easy? No. But I think he knows that.
Is it truly you?
Yeah, it's me.
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward.
Well, a friend of mine said I should stay here, and he also doesn't trust you, so...
How befitting of a trailblazer.
This is the path I must take. Spare me your mockery.
You misunderstand.
You said that with, like, the most devious, malicious-sounding chuckle.
As
Mwahahaha, I
reaches
laughed.
its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny.
Tributes?
As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world bearing, the ritual of Era Nova.
Screwlum says you're behind this. Behind all this? Sorry, I missed a word.
I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
So is Screwlum a anti-Catherian, or is it more like Lygus as a... I don't know. They're similar beings, but...
Partner, what are you saying?
Well, this one knows more than he's telling.
I've had my suspicions. How does a native anti-Catherian know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky?
He's a little suspicious.
Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade.
Masquerade?
You seek truth, Lord Finan, and truth you shall have.
So he's not really the Theoros? Well, he might have been acting as the Theoros, but that's not really his role in all this, you know?
As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kefali's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse.
So pretty much, he earns the right to be Kefali once he brings in the Era Nova, and pretty much everything is gone.
Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kefali must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates its all worlds rest in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now.
Those are the two options?
Deliverer, the fate
That's
of
really
all
nice and
worlds
encouraging.
rests in your hands.
And hey, that's like a lot of responsibility to put on one guy.
Enough testing.
He's just a dude.
I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. Two things, actually.
I don't know, how much is he trustworthy if he's behind all this?
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives.
I don't know if he can grant that.
And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her homeland. Unbound by Amphorius' laws.
But then who takes over as Ornyx?
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, she now bears the Time Titan's authority. Her bonds with this world run too deep.
Trust me. Initiate the Era Nova.
Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her does have ways to defy destiny.
It's just in my blood. It's what Trailblazers do.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world.
Why does it say friends? He said
Though the
friend.
next world may not remember.
So, probably a typo.
I shall never forget.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
What will happen? Complete Era Nova. Finen.
Without you, we could
Blade.
never have reached our prophesied tomorrow. Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
It just looks like he's saying this to Blade and not Trailblazer. Like, I don't think Blade did anything for this Era Nova. Anyway.
Behold, oh gods.
I'm still just like, how can we trust this guy, though?
Has
Like,
achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child,
Aw.
walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
this is kind of sad.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for.
What is she doing here?
To write an ending unlike any before.
Also, like, where are the rest of
For
them?
this world we so
Only the
deeply
ones we've
love.
met, I guess, because I'm like, where's Hylicens? Where's Saradra? Where's Georios? Guys, where are they? And the rest of them. Maybe I missed more than that, but yeah.
Come, partner. Join me.
Restore the final core flame with Finan. I'm scared.
The time has come for us all to face oblivion.
Oh, that's nice. Castle Oblivion? Kingdom Hearts mention.
Or embark on one final grand journey.
Bruh. Imagine that being my last word. What if I don't do it? What if I just sit here? Ah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with you. I was just joking around. Cutscene.
What a magnificent and epic adventure.
Pause?
The
Why is it
hero's
paused?
journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case?
What do you mean?
Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself. A story of the prime mover of life. My.
Pardon?
What a broad topic this is. Where shall we start?
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick screenshot because I feel like that'll make for a good thumbnail later on.
Got it. Let's start.
And Herda's there.
at
What's
the
Herda
very
doing?
Beginning. The Big Bang. The birth of particles. The emergence of all things.
So, Lygus believes in the Big Bang Theory. Oh.
Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition.
Really?
Without it, the universe would merely be a
I know a thing or two about the erudition. I have a couple of characters that I use.
unread by anyone.
You know, Genuine, Argenti, Anaxa.
As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly are we? Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
I don't know.
As sages across ages have asked the gods.
Sages across ages. It
What
rhymes.
is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the gross
The first
teachings
new
for
spore
now.
could have come from whoever set up the simulation.
Further, past Amphorius, to what they call the Forbidden Realms beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's Strife?
That's, the Eon of Erudition, I forget what it's called. Device
During
9?
that grand yet brutal war waged
Is that what
in the
it's
name
called?
of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned, strewn across the cosmos. The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth, scattered throughout the cosmos, These arrays act as celestial body neurons for Moose.
So I'm guessing Amphorius is one of those arrays?
But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question
This is just a big lore dump, you know, a bunch of
disaster,
showing,
stumping even
or a bunch
the
of telling and not
brightest
showing, but
including both
I don't really mind this. Mainly because I think it's supposed to be like a history lesson, like this is something that is already knowledgeable to many people in the universe.
Now,
He could also be just speaking this right into Finan's head, or my head.
Amphorius. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon.
I'm guessing that eon, the other eon, would have to be Fuli the Remembrance. It evolved into true life.
This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses.
So how do you know it, Lygus?
Let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life? Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey.
Has to be Mem then, right?
Now, it awaits you ahead.
Maybe?
In that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
Or March? Act 1, Departure. Hey, what do you mean Act 1? A little Finan. Oh, I guess he doesn't look like a...
Take this wish with you.
He looks younger
Be
than
the
he
one
did.
who begins it all. As the prophecy
Like,
foretold,
younger than he does now.
you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the ashen hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Nameless? His name is Kevin. If we're going based on Honkai Impact.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake.
Nah, not the Attack on Titan. I had a weird dream.
My voice remains.
Why are you crying? I'm not crying. I think that's how it starts, at least. Rise and shine. Oh. Please, please have a line be, there are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know, please.
It's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is still young.
I'm so confused.
Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised
Why
to be
is he
there
in
for her
full
Oracle
regalia?
card reading today. It's right about time.
Huh? Wait, he was like in like his like the clothes under his armor, and now he's in full armor again. Huh?
Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
Do you not know? Does he not know? The Aeronova? Is it done?
Oh, beautiful, isn't it?
Aww.
This is ID Celestii, home of the nameless hero who carried Kefali's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had
But like, why does he know me?
imagining his wooden sword.
But I guess because I'm part of this. I'm part of the Aranova now. I'm part of this world.
Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Though to his young mind, the world was just this small village.
What the heck? Are we seeing Finan's childhood?
Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey.
But like, why am I in his, like, I'm not just watching his memories, I'm like a part of them now.
These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater.
Sure.
Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house.
But why are we redoing it? Why are we replaying it?
Unwavering guidance shaped Finan's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history.
Oh, you direct plays now?
Questions. Let's follow along.
I mean, I am
and find
a
out,
nameless,
shall
you
we?
know. A nameless. I'm
Many
a nameless.
mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
Okay, whatever. Light slips the gate, shadow greets the throne. Wasn't that a different quest? Huh? No, I just wanted to see the I just wanted to see the... Okay. Guess not. Okay, hi, Finan.
All awake now? Great. Let's go.
Finan, show me how to use a sword like you do.
Wait till you grow a bit more.
I'll show you a sword. I think that was really in character with Blade.
No Cyrene today?
That's
exactly where I'm going.
The gasp was so loud. That's... Wait, can I hear you talk again, please? That was one... Okay, maybe not. That was 100% Ian Sinclair's voice, and I... What is he doing? Spin! Sorry, and that was just, like, the greatest moment of my life, because I love, like, every character that guy voices, so... This place was so pretty! It's a shame the black tide just destroyed it. What is she listening to? Sounds like an anime OP. It's Mem or Cyrene. I'm still confused about that. Why are they the same?
Found you.
That's...
That's Mem. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, she's cute. She will become playable because look at her.
Got the poor swing all startled.
She'd be a tempting character to pull for, I'll just say that.
Hmm?
It's you! I'll just play along.
I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection.
To me?
Look
Oh,
at
you're
you,
make me
losing
blush.
your
Oh.
hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure.
You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of
The,
thing
like,
kids do.
belt
not
things around
grown-ups.
her sleeves with the symbols on them. I wonder what those symbols are. Maybe it's just the Amphorian language, but still, that's... What does it mean, you know? What does it mean?
Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Oh. Greetings, I'm the Invincible Galactic Baseballer.
Today, she's going with Invincible Galactic Baseballer.
Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Oh my gosh, she's so funny.
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream.
Did she, like, fall asleep sitting up on the swing? That could be dangerous, but, you know.
There was this mysterious
Oh, maybe it's
voice
long enough
in
she
my
can lay down
dream,
on it.
calling out for something.
Huh.
Wait, you had that dream too?
What?
Yes. You too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease.
What dream?
Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can
Oh,
think
brother.
of a few spots. Let's go check it out.
Forgetful dude. I'm confused, but that's okay. I think I'm supposed to be. Through the petals and the lands of repose.
Treasures are exactly where we hid
Wasn't that the name of another quest?
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
Oh, I wanted to be able to push the swing. Why is it pushing me? Act 1. The map just says I'm in Act 1 departure. Wow. ID Silicii is so pretty. Man, I hope that this place doesn't get destroyed by the Black Tide and I just can't come here ever again.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers.
Both of us?
Just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right?
Can't pin me down, can you?
I bet she said something clever just now.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
No, fine then.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start?
Oh, how about the courtyard?
Leaves have taken over the courtyard.
I know. We wouldn't want your clothes getting dirty. Leave the dirty work to me.
That's
Oh,
not
fine
what I meant
then.
at all.
All right.
Nice
let's split
guy.
up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out?
Juice with milkwood taste.
What? Why do you say that? Bye. I did see a reel of someone doing that scene where he just walks and goes, I wonder what pomegranate juice with milkwood tastes like, and then just walks away. Isn't that like Mighty's thing, though? Look at all these blankets and pillows. This looks so cozy.
The girl before you carries an air of
Okay, Lygus, you don't need to narrate for me.
elusive.
I can figure out what's going on my own.
Toward you is exceptionally warm. You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii.
I feel like she has to know that we're, like, in a memory, or the past, or we've reset a time loop of some kind. The sea stretches out as far as the eye can see. I'm not going to say anything about jumping, but it is funny.
As a child, nestled between the sea and the mountains, I'd always stop where the sky met the sea, and the world beyond was just too vast to imagine. I always said I'd become the next priest of time.
Oh, interesting.
Just because I heard prophecies as a child.
So she was kind of supposed to be the next Orynyx, but then she died before she could get the core flame.
The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii, where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Well, you will die. At least, supposedly, she's dead in the first loop we were in, and that's why I take over as Orynyx.
Here they are, the Oracle cards.
It looks like you won this race.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is. This is the box where we kept the cards.
A treasure chest?
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Cypher.
Huh? What's this underneath?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Stamped paw print. I knew it. I knew it. If I say that, they're gonna be like, who's Don Hung? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don Hung and Void Ranger Jive. Nice cards, all looking good.
No way, someone switched them out.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
The ones from Membrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
Oh, unless it's like kids. This is so weird. I'm gonna check how long I've been live. About an hour and a half, so another hour or so I'll probably stay on. Suspicious weeds.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
The fairies? Fairies?
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do this.
I
These
remember.
weeds need to go.
We're gonna cut up the weeds.
Sure this is it? Should be this way. There it is! The entrance! That hollow in the tree.
Membrance Maze.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling, the Membrance Maze.
Or was the fairies like the nymphs that I find around the all over the
Wonder if I
place
can
that give
still
me?
squeeze through there.
They give me stuff, or like I just have to catch them?
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Membrance Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
Sounds like some secret society, huh?
Getting approved by the Maze's fairies was like our childhood badge of honor. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
Yeah, me. Sure, I can go first. Yeah.
So hasty, as always. Looks like it's just us now. care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning.
What does she mean by that? What makes you say that?
Oh, just a girl's intuition.
Oh, okay, if you say so.
But you know what?
Because she's just a girl.
Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right? So, if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
Rut request. What request? So we went through the tree hollow.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
We were still kids back then.
It's very, very interesting.
Wait a minute. Are you?
Mem?
Look who it is! Rini and Snowy!
Why is she talking like Shribby? Mem?
Whoa!
Or like
Look who's finally back, Memmy!
it's a thing that looks like Mem, but it's not Mem.
Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
Is this what the fairies look like?
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
She's still short.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
Rayleigh Mem. So the Mems are like an organization?
An organization? Hardly. They're not that organized. They didn't even have proper names before we came along. Doly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem, Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers.
Oh, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I see how it is.
We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing.
That's why it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Without coming back here, those memories might have faded away entirely.
Oh, how good you, Snowy. You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, the Oracle cards. Right. The chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean Doly Mem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone!
Alright, if you say
Watch
so.
your step. The trunk's slippery.
This is very interesting. So Mem is a fairy, but like...
Chief! Rini and Snowy have returned!
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow?
So this Mem looks different.
In Rembrandt's maze depths we seek to find.
I mean, obviously they're all
answers, future
like
left behind.
Because I feel like I know Mem is some sort of avatar creature of remembrance, and you know they're in Rembrandt's maze, so it's remembrance. They're all Mems. I don't really know what's going on, but
welcome back, my dear children.
Oh, and Rayleigh Mem is gone. So, are the Oracle cards with you?
How about we hear what the chief has to say first, my impatient friend?
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on. Just as our paths stay forever linked.
Paths. Now that's an interesting word.
Here, take it. I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring you here.
Wait, that looks like the as I have written thing that I have. This is as I've written?
My book of oracle cards.
Oh. This whole
Thank
time
you
it's
for
been
keeping it
her
safe.
book of oracle cards.
You know, you can always
through?
just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Yes. The Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze.
A new fairy. Like Mem or...
Indeed. Every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands, far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
Oh, well, that's not good. Dolymem continues to explain in greater detail.
But if that's the case, our journey...
will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
And this is why she dies. What were you planning to do?
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fate Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
I see.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well, probably.
I mean, you'd still need to find a teacher, I'm sure. Someone who
That's
knows.
Not very convincing.
Someone who actually knows swordplay.
Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might find some peace of mind.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us?
Then we stand against it till the very end.
Never thought of doing it that way before. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today.
What does that mean?
Very well. Let's see what future the oracle cards wish to show us.
Which obviously it's that there's a great calamity coming. Turn to the first page of oracle cards. Aww. Might as well just look through all of them, right? Reveal the Weaver.
Behold, the Weaver.
It's a
It
Glaya!
connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold, weaving all destinies into golden silk that flows toward the most brilliant, magnificent future.
The dance of thread and blade set the stage. So shall it end as gracefully as it started.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must be of noble birth. Such high standing.
Aw.
I doubt someone like me could ever reach it.
Reveal the Gatekeeper.
This is the Gatekeeper, who guides people to their true path among myriad passages.
We have surrendered our countless senses, dedicating ourselves to the sacred whispers within the temple.
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And are those children singing? It feels overwhelmingly solemn, yet strangely comforting.
Reveal the Ruler.
The ruler stands for discipline,
Mighty.
authority, and
That's
glory.
him. That's my guy.
But frequently also points to isolation and warfare.
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine alone. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion walk his last path alone.
Is this showing us a ruler who forsook their people?
But wait, are they all? If this timeline has been reset, so these are the Titans now? Is that really what has happened? I'm confused as to whether we've gone back in time.
But they sure can stir the imagination.
Like, have we gone back in time from the point we're at, or have we reset the loop entirely and all these people are now the Titans? I don't know. Reveal the Traveler.
Ah, the Traveler. Our little trickster. Always hiding behind other cards, disguising itself. What a rare catch.
Over here! Or perhaps here! Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
A teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and seek. Surely only a master of mischief could pick up this card.
Check other cards. Turn to the second page of Oracle cards. Reveal the Servant.
This card, the Servant, is surprisingly light, bearing the cool scent of Antilla flowers, just like starlight.
But it's the card of death.
It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind struggles, sadness, and loss.
These precious flowers I care for with my own hands. Are they destined to bloom only in death's embrace?
It sounds so solemn, yet tinged with an inescapable sorrow.
That is sad. Reveal the Healer.
The humble healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other, strong enough to melt even the coldest ice.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner of the world. Make a pinky promise with me. No more going back on your word.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want to protect as much as I possibly can.
Aw, that's sweet.
Protecting everything, everywhere, seems like a dream.
Okay, but where are the others?
What amazing power would
They're
you
only
need for
gonna
that?
show us the cards for the characters we've met. Reveal the Scholar.
Behold the Scholar, bearer of many names, the Grand Magician, the Great Performer, the Eye of Wisdom, and the Defiler of Circes.
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was expecting a whole deck.
A Dromus draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough to best summarize my true nature.
Wait, what's with that condescending tone? It's almost as if it knows what we're about to say.
Yeah, it's just how he talks. Alright. Time to reveal Finon's Oracle card.
The
Oracle
Deliverer.
Cards.
According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection.
Hey, it looks just like you.
In fact, it's the only Oracle card without a dark side.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper,
All these images are so...
Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales
But, like, why are you telling me this now,
raging
Lygus?
battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each story so far removed from his simple village life. Once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards. And yet, destiny now stirs in resonance with the maze. And now, they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer? This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Their wishes?
That's kind of what he does.
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
Okay, so I'm gonna go take a quick break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, probably. But until then, I will put you guys on my chatting screen with the BRB, so I'll mute myself and then I'll be back in just a bit. Alrighty, I've returned. Just had a quick little break. Went to the bathroom, and I grabbed my afternoon coffee. So I think I'll be going for another, 30 to 45 minutes. Probably closer to 45, but okay. So let's get back into it. Standing atop, eternal atop the mountain. That's how he's, oh, I just realized I didn't switch the scene. I'm so sorry. I think I've only clicked like a couple of things. He was saying, here, I'll help you guys review. My parents, they only wish for me to grow up well, to help around the village, stay out of trouble. Miss Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse, wanted us to learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like his father, to become a hunter. So this is how he's taking on their wishes, you know, he's remembering their wishes.
Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a titan?
I wonder too. Perhaps...
What's this?
Oh, it's Aglaya and Tribby.
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path, and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Too many, I would say. Talk to Cyrene about the future optional. Listen to the echoes of the oracle cards. Yes, I want to do that. Weaver and Gatekeeper. And they don't have names now, they just have titles.
Personal
It's just something different.
I have none. Only the Aranova matters.
But we're in the Aranova, or something.
Yet, if I am to weave a new era, then it may be one where kindness and her cleaners shall never tread. These crawling parasites have no place in Akama.
I don't like them either, so.
Under the deceitful claim of human rule.
That noble lady? The way she speaks, it's like ice in my veins.
You'll get used to it. She's truly selfless in her dedication.
Huh. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to meet Trian again. In the Sea of Flowers, where the West Wind ends.
Wait, this feels like this is set after the events of the most recent. So we have reset then. Because these are the... This is after they've already gone through everything.
And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl in white who stood before the Yanisopolis temple. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Instead, replaced by the bright songs of prayer. Are we wishing for too much? Well, let's say these 3 wishes represent Trian and Trinan too.
Those wishes are truly wonderful.
Oh,
They
poor
even
Trian
stir
and
something
Trinan.
deep inside me.
Then we can rest easy. Because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only me?
Mark these words, Snowy. See you tomorrow.
No! You can't keep saying that and expect me to be just okay with it. The Traveler, Servant, and Healer.
Well, well, if it isn't our little deliverer, my wish.
The wink. Wink.
Wine and dine and soak up the sun for another millennium or two. I mean, what's the point of dying rich if you never lived rich? Right, Princess Homebuddy?
Cypher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. That warmth.
Oh.
I've felt it before.
Oh, poor Casterus.
My dearest memory. And speaking of riches, for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life.
Oh, Casterus.
Where did that come
being a little bit of a savage.
Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No surprise Aglaya wanted you for the flame chase journey. You know what? I did have one wild dream. To know what it feels like being born a noble lady, drowning in riches.
Would she really like that, though, is
Just
my
think,
question.
if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the gold weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
They're both laughing at her. These wishes, they make you want to smile.
I can't disagree with you. These wishes aren't weights to bear. They're like those candy wrappers the Ides Elysiae children love, shining even brighter when bathed in sunlight. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free. They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Next is Anaxagoras. Anaxa.
Fine, my student. Must we go over this again?
Again?
Listen well.
He's probably
I
like, I've never
detest
met
the
you before in my
word
life.
Wish. It reeks of mortals crawling before their gods. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step and prove the ultimate truth. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world.
Okay, dude. Alright, Light Yagami.
Logic, I will prove that mortal wisdom can achieve divine greatness.
I mean, at least he's not trying to kill people with the Death Note. So.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a titan?
Careful, that's your future teacher you're talking about.
Well, that's something. Could I ever be that sure of myself?
And Mighty. I feel like Mighty is very significant in Finon's life. Hello, Ruler. Hey, babe. I mean, what?
Finan? Since when did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions about wishes.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right?
This response, you'll be the kind of friends who think nothing of sitting shoulder to shoulder in a hot bath.
Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
Horrifying. I don't know, man. I know what you are.
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind. Finan, you look... Never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal.
But he's a nice guy, don't worry.
Still, those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
Well, I guess we have to talk to Cyrene now. It was nice catching up with everyone. All my dead friends.
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. So many wishes. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? How could we possibly meet all these people?
This calamity is what sets you on your journey.
If that's true, then who will protect everyone in Ides Elysiae?
Don't worry about that. They don't die or anything.
Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
They don't die. It's your hometown doesn't get destroyed. Don't worry about it, man.
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is
It's this weird merging of the past
bidding
and
me to take a hold of it.
the present and the future.
Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my grasp.
Because it's like, is this really what he saw before he went on his journey? So he actually knew everyone when he got there? Or like, what? Or did he not see all this last time? I don't know.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my heart. But now that I'm holding them, they don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
Oh, what's going on?
What? What's happening?
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze.
The calamity, the black tide.
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold. Sooner than we had foreseen. This time, not even the Veil of Evernight could shield us.
I'm the Time Titan, actually.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesized catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze. One step outside, and this horror will consume you both.
But my parents, the whole village.
Is this calamity a Titan's doing?
Are we facing the three titans of calamity?
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond
It's the
any
Lord
danger
Ravager.
you could overcome with strategy alone.
Or like, what is the black tide really? Is it just part of the simulation? It's like the simulated enemy, but it's like real to them? I don't
It's
know.
an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even Titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain, knowing only death and destruction. The black tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Not even Titans can.
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten
So if
realm the
Cyrene
gods
stays here,
abandoned.
she won't die this time,
You are
right?
the first to uncover our presence, and the only two who can enter the maze. We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Finan, what path do we take?
What if I encourage him not to rescue everyone? Well, now I feel like the gold answer has to be the correct answer, right? You have to say, protect those who must be protected. Okay, fine. I feel like saying anything else would probably just lead me to say this, but protect those who must be
I
protected.
learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is right. We must take action. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
I wonder how it'll be different, though, because I'm here this
With
time.
me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer. The card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another hidden layer within. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step, learning to save others as they grow. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path. And all of this happened because you believed in him, friend.
But, like, that's not how it happened the first time,
Shall
right?
we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and that our hearts find their courage. I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
What?
Oh. Deliverer. Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth the dawn.
Are you here just to spoil the story?
Follow their path. Bear witness as this man, forever denied the mantle of hero, takes his first step on the path to deliverance. Watch this memory play out its final act.
This is the final part of this memory.
See with your own eyes how everything began.
So it's kind of like them replaying what happened back then, but it's like, I feel like it's a bit different. Because I wasn't there the first time, right?
This world's requiem.
It's like now I'm like an added character into the plot.
A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust, and in the heart of it all, a village aflame. In that moment, the boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
There he is.
These creatures, they're everywhere.
He looks so cool here. Sorry. As he's fighting off creatures with his very life and people around him are dying.
Someone, anyone, where are you?
Why is it calling his name?
It can't be. You. Are you talking to me?
What happened? What happened? Who?
No. That ribbon. Livia.
Oh, they're all his friends.
I should have known.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. This is so sad.
Please. No. Stop. Please stop.
The voice acting is so good, actually. It makes me feel upset.
I'm so sorry. And these monsters, they're all... Why? Why is this happening?
Find it, I'm so sorry. My boy. He's crying. I'm sad too.
The wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield in the far-off future. The land of Amphorius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden epic. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence heavier than the earth he moved.
So he buried all of them. Wow.
His home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the hand of shadow. He wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Through countless city-states, the smiling visage of the white-haired swordsman was etched into memories. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving.
So he still carried those wishes with him.
Those words his friends spoke long ago, when his journey began, lingered.
Protect those who must be protected.
So I said that to him, but, or Trailblazer, I don't know if I want to say I or Trailblazer. But did Trailblazer say that all the way back then, too?
The words were few.
Who said that?
But they
I wonder if Cyrene says it the first time? Because, like, I understand we're in a loop of some kind. And maybe there's a world in which Trailblazer was there at the beginning. But I'm like, and we just, but we weren't conscious of it until now. I'm like, I'm still confused, which I think is a good thing.
It means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
I think it's confusing on purpose.
Onward he walked.
Because they don't want me to know everything, and that's good for me.
Thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphorius.
Wow, thank you, Jidal Jam. That was the comment I needed to hear in this solemn time.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teachings?
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city.
He's gotten further.
There, the elders met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend. And there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
And then they all died. Yeah, I know what happened to Legus. I was there. Act 2, Trial. Oh, good. We're only in Act 2.
This is the Abyss of Fate.
Is this where I actually met him for the first time? But like...
Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now?
Yeah, I think this is where we began the Euphoria story quest.
Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control. We need only wait patiently.
You, a child. Tribby's an exception.
Behold.
Oh, that's
it is
Trinan.
the
My bad.
month of Gate, light calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Krymnos, Mighty has led his forces to the gates of Acheron.
Well, I know what year it's supposed to be. 4926.
As you know,
Kinda didn't know that. Maybe they told me that before and I just wasn't paying attention.
He did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akama to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of his people, to ensure they wouldn't live as second-class citizens in foreign lands.
That green-haired dude with the glasses in the back is going through it right now. Wait, turn the camera around to cutscene. I wasn't paying attention.
Challenge as the elders' representative. This duel was to change the course of the Flame Chase journey itself. So, as Finan's most important companion, his lifelong friend, please continue to bear witness to his memories.
Not his lifelong friend, you made that up for the sake of the plot. Wait, turn around. I'm gonna turn around. Oh, yeah, I don't... He's doing something. Okay. Let's see what happens next.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their
And I'm just here because I am.
Impartial Talantin shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scales. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Oh, really?
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away, and I'll spare your life.
So does he not remember giving Finan his wish? Like, does he not remember that? That's why I think when they make their wishes to Finan, when Finan was a kid, or like younger, I don't know if he was a child necessarily, but he was younger, that was like after the events of everything, and now we're back in time, but also forward in time. Ah! Time is confusing in this quest.
Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
I'll face you. Not in a battle. Not in a... In a fight, right?
Hard to imagine
Not in a
anyone's
fight.
clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Every hero was once a child. And every child must grow.
Thank you.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now.
Because you're the deliverer. My guy, my dude.
Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead. My devotion to the Holy City could never compare to hers.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather in the choice you make?
Okay, well, it's Mighty. What am I supposed to say? He only appears on screen. I was gonna say a different word, but then I was gonna be digging myself a bigger hole. He appears on screen like once or twice a quest ever since he frickin' died, so what am I supposed to do?
Are you saying
I miss
Lady
my husband,
Goldweaver is
okay?
testing me?
I just thought of, I miss my wife, Tails.
Every
That's what I
Chrysos
reminded
heir
myself
is
of.
indispensable to the flame chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos are both a part of the prophecy. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to your heart. We wish only to hear your answer.
Yeah, he did that. Because he's half naked. They said, but what if we made this really buff guy and he only wears pants? And I was like, heck yeah.
The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter.
I mean, his
what the
chest is
result
probably bigger than mine, so.
I'll give it everything I have.
Spoken like a Chrysos heir. Now go, Phainon. Your journey has only just begun.
They don't know.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together.
Me? Oh, sorry.
Now that's what I like to hear.
I always accidentally hit a dialogue option without checking. I said, come on, we've got this.
Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates.
Man, his voice just switches, like,
we are.
tone so easily.
Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing.
Cyrene's alive?
We haven't really had much contact since I set out.
She was dead in the last time.
Still, I hope she's doing well.
So what am I supposed to be?
Let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance to see Talantin's scales of justice.
Comrade Tartaglia war flashbacks. Comrade or data. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I am the Time Titan heir. But now it's Cyrene.
Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Wasn't she?
I thought she was dead.
Of course, Lygus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Phainon first.
What happened? I don't get it. I'm so
Amazing.
confused.
Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
Wait.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement.
Oh, is that all?
But as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you.
Really?
The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Didn't he literally just say the crown jewel of our people? Like,
a ring.
No, you don't need to say it again. I was just curious.
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you?
The smirks always get me. They're so funny.
Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
I think it has more to do with his people. I don't think he likes his glory, but I feel like he's more compassionate than he appears.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Did she just say shoulder? I'm sorry, what? Pronunciation, my guy. Okay, what time is it? Oh, I could go for a little bit longer. I'll probably only go for about 10 to 15 more minutes. Okay, so accept the test. Why am I accepting the test? Fine, this is your job. Bubbles. You're not coming with me? Yeah, Bubbles. Nope, he has to stay over there. Alright. Fine.
Now, this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies so much?
Think I'd pour my heart out to you 12-year-old girls on Tumblr crying and throwing up right now. True.
Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you?
the Deliverer card.
Looks like we really are on the same wavelength.
Because apparently I've been your friend since childhood. I don't remember being your friend.
In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The Deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. I can't even look at this card properly, much less follow where it leads. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. The flames, the screams, my utter failure to protect anyone.
The flames, the screams. Yeah, but somehow Cyrene's alive and she was dead in the first time loop or whatever.
Hades Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on Amphorius' face. But here and now, my heart says something else. This card. It's everything I have left. Nothing weighs heavier.
Bro must really like his Yu-Gi-Oh cards, jeez. Yeah. For some reason the card looks like him.
That itself is the answer.
Look, Finan.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinan, Finan, and... hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise.
Why are you... Did I stumble into the wrong Amphorius?
Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
I thought you were dead, girl.
Cyrene? This is incredible. I was literally just thinking about how you might be here. But I never imagined I'd see you this soon.
Wow, what a coincidence.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't a good time for reminiscing. That Kremnoan over there.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
He's a character. We love that guy.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't worry. You already know what the answer is, don't you? If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Hades Elysiae, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed the sweetest dreams. And those dear fairies in the Membrance Maze.
The Mem fairies.
It hurts so much knowing they're gone forever.
But Mem was not dead.
Pain speaks for itself.
But you are Mem or something, so maybe they didn't die? I don't know.
It was the whole world.
None of this makes sense.
But
make it make sense.
That's not enough,
please.
Brian. Not nearly enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future? What do you mean?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you, but it's actually really simple.
You're actually really stupid.
Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the Deliverer?
It's so simple, Finon. How did you not understand? Mem was killed in a shootout at a truck dead in Miami. I don't know, but she and Mem have the same voice, and they look very similar. You know, pink, the little hair ornament, and Mem is missing in action. So what's up with that?
How about it?
Maybe she was shot to death. I don't know. Me?
Of course. After all, you're what we aspire to.
Huh? Why?
Try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. For their sake, I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade, and we shall become heroes.
Great. Oh, remember.
Let's
Together we'll prove that
I'm
what weighs
remembering
more than
something.
the fate of the world.
What? Mem is actually just a Labubu. Except I don't have to buy a Mem. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow.
Is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Mem is as if Labubus were cute, because I don't really think they're cute. They're kind of ugly. I don't know. People can like them. No, that's fine. But I don't really care for them.
The just. They of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choices. In the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates.
What are we doing this for, by the way? I don't...
Weigh destiny.
No, but she's in a gotcha game, so close enough. True. Oh, I heard... Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Love gotcha. I love gotcha so much, that's why I lost my 50-50 on Finance banner.
Your offering is... a card?
And me.
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from now on.
Oh, and that's why he calls him Deliverer. I see.
It's a deal.
But what? But like, why?
The scales... they're wavering.
And we know who wins then.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the convictions of both sides are equally matched.
If we do our anime, one of us will win.
This is suffocating. Like the whole world's weight is on my shoulders. But I believe what my heart tells me.
Oh, that's great. Never heard a Titan sound like that before.
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment. For the difference is now clear. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Ides Elysiae, the nameless hero.
Why is he called the Nameless Hero? He has a name. It's Finan or Kevin if you play Honkai Impact 3rd. She was the musical note after her sentences. Oh. Interesting.
However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
Interesting.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Finan's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this
right, because he's been carrying their hopes.
Desperate call for a deliverer.
Yes.
Their hopes and wishes.
Even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
He doesn't mean that. Need more gotcha characters with stupidly boring names like Bob, Michael, Beth. Okay, low-key, that's what playing ZZZ is like sometimes. Like, what do you mean your name is Jane? What do you mean your name is Ellen? Some of the names are different, but like, or you know, a little different, more interesting. But some of them are just. That is just a person's. That is just a human name.
Fine by me.
I think an upcoming character's name is Alice, which is a little less
anyway.
plain, but it's still like that is just a person's name.
I'm a soldier, and if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last breath. And on this, I know that we're the same. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer?
just a sum of all those heroes.
Well, what does he mean by secured honors first? Is he being freaky? I don't think so. I don't think Mighty's a dumb person, but I don't think he's got a lot going up in there other than, like, violence and fighting. He's not dumb, and he's not without compassion, but I think that's what's on his mind most of the time.
A brilliant explanation.
Aglaya.
Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall join the Flame Chase journey.
I should have known from the
So
start.
they're the final two? What?
They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could persuade a Kremnos warrior.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But
Oh.
this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
Aglaya, that was kind of freaky of her to say. I don't know.
The Kremnoans far outmatch Occam's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Yes.
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
No one likes the elders, alright?
What finer way to celebrate
Didn't know
this
Aglaya had
fortuitous
game like that.
encounter than a feast?
Did you call her Algae? Why are you calling her Algae? It is like literally... No, you just mix up the letters. You did that on purpose. No.
Follow me, brave outlanders. Heroes of
I'm
this
kind of
world
confused though,
are as
because didn't
countless as the
Hyacinth...
stars.
Hyacinth wasn't
And
really...
at this moment, we find ourselves gathered here by the light of the
She wasn't
flames
really a
of the
Chrysos
long
heir
night.
until the very end.
History shall remember this moment. The
Everything...
prophesied
Most things are the
Chrysos
same, but
heirs
some
now
things are
stand
different.
assembled, heralding a new dawn for Amphorius.
You must see now how different this is from the flame-chased journey you traveled.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, parts of it are similar, but I'm pretty sure this isn't how fine and Seaweed 1... I don't know about that. Maybe she does. I don't... I guess they have lived for a long time. I was gonna say, Aglaya's like thousands of years old, or like 1,000 years old. I don't know how old Mighty is. He's probably also like 1,000 years old, though. Because I know he's lived for a long time. And he can't die, so... But yes, I was thinking that this was similar in some ways, but then very different in others. Like, Cyrene's alive. That's like the biggest thing. Just whose memories are these, and whose role am I playing?
Who? Perhaps the role is not that of a person who really existed. Notice how only two particular individuals seem aware of your presence.
Lion meets cougar. Oh boy. How about we stop talking for a little while?
Patience. We're approaching the final act. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular importance for the imminent Era Nova.
Okay, but are they really his memories when things are changing?
Such as this.
Things are different.
As the prophesized demigods gather with Talentum as witness.
So I'm pretty sure Hyacinth wasn't there when they joined the flame chase.
This is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is no different from that which you already know. Some join, others leave, while flame chasers bear their faint light forward through the long night. Ah, come. Your seat awaits. After 13 heartbeats,
13.
our heroes.
Organization 13. This is about Kingdom Hearts. I knew it. See, I knew that. Oh.
They say
say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars. Yet now, we're the only ones left standing. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
Still. So this is supposed to be like fast forwarding to the future?
The West stands protected by mighty Scrimnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anaxa deployed wards in the north and east before.
But it's
Their
different.
effectiveness
People aren't
is
dead?
untested, but I believe
Cut
in
to
him.
Bubbles and Bem dancing to Simple and Clean. Yeah.
We needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield, and the people answer her call, rallying to the city's defense.
So who's... Because Mighty was holding up the... was holding down things in Kremnos, but I think it was just him. He didn't have anyone with him. And Anaxa should be dead.
Let's move.
So...
Catholic has given their core flame. We must complete the Aeronova before the next entry hour. For Amphorius.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So... this is the last time we'll see her.
Bruh. It doesn't... if you do it this time, will it work?
Fine.
I don't know.
We set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means
I just realized...
to be a Chrysos heir. So has it always.
This is not related to the plot. Just thinking about Bubbles. I literally think I named my Trotter in that one event. Like, Pokemon-like event Bubbles. So I think I have 2 pets named Bubbles.
Then why? Why must Amphorius' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could. Whenever we could.
I don't know,
In the
girl.
end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
Why are you alive? I don't know.
I don't know.
Exactly. I don't
We
know
haven't
either.
had any other choice except to move forward. Not for a long time now. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. Beyond these flames, a new sun will someday rise.
I feel like you said this before.
So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. Then put this world's fate to its final rest. After which, we shall all face oblivion.
We already did this.
Or embark on one final grand journey.
We've already been here. We've already done this. Act 3, Return. Hey, can I pause at some point? It just goes on forever.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Orynyx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The black tide has reached Akama. Amphorius does not have much time left. It is time for the Aeronova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time.
Orynyx is speaking
It will guard your
a lot clearer than they did before when when Trailblazer inherited the core flame. Oh, and I just hit my mic. That was cool.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to.
It's so cool that your cutscenes come with a game as an added bonus, right? Yeah. On one hand, I like a good, long thought-out story, but on the other hand, I wish there were slightly more breaks in between each cutscene so I could choose to be like, hey, I'm gonna take a break.
We can't let everyone sacrifice.
Such a shame that the bonus game also comes with a gambling addiction. Yeah, that's not
I
great.
don't need another pep talk, Finan. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised and burn
away every last shadow in this world.
And then rise as the first light of a new world.
Hopefully.
Light calendar 4931, the third week of the month of Evernight.
It's been a couple of years now.
My lady, to the end of the flame chase. And the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please, accept the invitation to step across the threshold.
That's the gateway that it looks similar to the gateway that March walked through earlier, and that Cyrene was telling her not to walk through. So what happens when we walk through it?
Beyond this gate lies the new
Lygus more like Yapis. He does yap a lot. Yep, yep, yep.
as the terminus that the owner of the
Is that all you can do, buddy?
has been hurtling towards their entire life. Perhaps you'll find it all too familiar.
If Lygus wasn't here, you would have been done with this quest like a month ago. I know, he has to stand there and like tell me everything. I'm like, bro.
Then you'll understand how the mortal called Finan shouldered the world's weight. How that same burden crushed him, proving that the so-called deliverer is nothing more than Amphorius's own delusion. A pitiful fantasy that it could defy fate's decree.
Interesting.
Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in these non-existent times.
Okay. I was like, I feel like this is an end. It's gonna let me choose to go through. Okay. Okay. Pause and save. There we go.
Are there other matters?
Are there other matters? Bro, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's switch over to this one. Yippee! Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. I actually had... Wow, the chat actually goes all the way up to the top. That's wonderful. I'll probably... we'll see. I may or may not continue it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 4th, and I do have plans. So we'll see if I continue it tomorrow. If I do not stream tomorrow, I'll be streaming Saturday most definitely. But yeah, I will just call it quits here and wonder what will happen next time. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe, and maybe leave a comment about what you are looking forward to in future Star Rail updates or quests. Alright, with all that said, I will see you guys later.